Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm breaking down everything you need to know about parting and filling in braids with the perfect straight portions. If you ever struggle with getting your parts neat, adding extensions evenly, or making sure your braids are flat and smooth, this tutorial is for you. By the end of this video, you're going to learn how to create clean parts and how to add extensions rightly, how to sew the back together, and how to dip it in hot water too. So as you can see, I'm doing the knotless braids at the back because I want it to lay flat and have a smooth finish at the back. The key to a flawless fitting braid is the clean parting. If your parts are not clean, the entire look can be off. So I started by sectioning the hair properly. Make sure to watch closely how I'm parting. You definitely start at the front, work your way back, and make sure the front and the back are not the same size. If you can see from the video what I'm doing, the back and the front cannot be the same size, because if you do that, your cornrows are going to be slanted at the back. You don't want a situation whereby the remaining cornrows don't fit in at the back, because you parted the back to have the same proportion as the front. Now that our parts are looking clean, let's start braiding. This is where the fitting technique comes in. The goal here is to add small even amounts of extension so the braid gradually increases in size instead of looking bulky at the base. Here is what I did. As you can see from the video, I started braiding the natural hair first without adding extension. Once I have a good foundation, I started adding the small pieces of hair, about the same size you're about to see right now, very small. I gradually increase the amount as I go to keep it looking natural and balanced. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is adding too much hair at once. That is what creates a lumpy braid instead of smooth transition. So take your time, feed in the hair slowly, and keep your tension even. Do not add too much hair, feed it in slowly. And also, when you're braiding, make sure you're feeling what you're doing, so that way you know when it's right to add more extension and when it's right to stop. I will be showing you more parting clips, so watch carefully as I part other sections, so that way it's going to help you to see exactly what I'm doing with every section. So you keep seeing that the back and the front is not the same size. The back has to be thin while the front is not. Make sure to watch every parting clip so you don't miss the necessary steps to have your cornrows looking flawless. Like I said earlier, parting the right way is very key to your straight back turning out right. So as I progress, you're going to be seeing the way I'm parting it from where you're seeing it right now to the top. So that way you see exactly what I'm talking about when I said the parting is very, very key to your cornrows coming out very, very flawless. If you're learning so far, please do well to subscribe to this channel and also like this video. Don't forget to drop any question you have for me in the comment section below. I'm going to be responding to every single comment on this video, so don't be shy. Make sure you drop that question and make sure you drop that feedback for me in the comments. This is me parting the last two cornrows. Can you see how much space I have left at the back? This is how yours should look too. There should be enough space for you at the back, so that way your last two cornrows or your last cornrows can fit in perfectly. So let's go ahead and braid the last cornrow and look closely at how I am adding the extension. It slightly varies from the way I added it on the first cornrows. It's not too different, but you still have to add tiny pieces just like the first cornrows. so that way it doesn't look bulky and it can match the remaining cornrows and give it that flawless or amazing look, and everything can come together with the sizes looking the same. If you love this video so far and you've been learning, please do well to encourage me by liking, subscribing and commenting in the comment section that yes, I love this video and I am learning a lot from this video. So also do well to share with your family and friends that you know will learn so much from this video. There is no harm in sharing. Please share to people that you know this video is going to benefit them one way or the other. Make sure you watch this video to the end because I'm still going to be showing you guys how I sew the braids together to give it that flawless look, so that way one braid is not jumping or the other at the back. And I'm also going to be showing you how I hot water dip it to give it the finishing touches to seal the ends, because I have a technique I use for dipping my ends. I'm going to be showing you that at the end of this video, so make sure you watch to the very end so you can learn those important tips and tricks. So without sewing the back, can you see how beautifully laid the cornrows are? This deserves a round of applause, please. I want it to look better anyways. So I'm using a needle and thread to gently stitch the braids together at the base. This helps keep them in place and give the style that seamless put together finish. Make sure not to pull too tight. You just want to secure the braids, not create tension on the scalp. Now let's seal the deal. We are going to dip the braids in hot water to remove stiffness and give them a more natural movement. Be careful with this step. Always make sure you use a towel to protect the neck. I dip just the ends with extremely boiling water and I diluted it with cold water so it's not too hot, so I can dip it up and make the braids more flexible. I could have used the boiling water to dip it up, but I don't want to cause damage to the client's hair, so I have to dilute the water to a temperature that won't cause split ends to the client's hair. After that, I'm applying some mousse to smooth everything down and add extra shine. You can also add some oil sheen like I'm doing right now. And there you have it, neat, sleek and well portion fitting braids. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you master your parting, fitting techniques and finishing steps. If you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more braiding tutorials. Let me know in the comments what's the hardest part about fitting braids for you. I would love to help. Until next time, happy braiding.